tell my friends stand by me only if I'm right. I come out in triple darkness just to see the light. If I say it once, I guarantee I say it twice. If they want me, I ain't going out without a fight. In my dreams, I'm a killer, but for God, man. Try to play it cool, but it's getting hard, man. Rolling with the real and death to all the frauds, man. Not too many on me, yeah, it's kinda hard, man. In my room, sitting in my room. Know they waiting on me and I'm coming soon. Never been a sellout, never been a coon. Y'all be on the camera acting, I'ma show them how I true it.
No, I had peas, and then I tried to get a jerry curl. I got a jerry curl, because I'm like, all right, I ain't got peas no more. Then they call me Thriller.
Right? So, fellas, here we go, man. Once again, back with you guys. We got an interesting communication today about single mother actually with a need with two teenage sons around the issue of grooming. Grooming.
My wife's gonna love this one.
She's gonna love this one?
The Queen says.
Yeah, so and we all have sons, and you know, what's the you remember that they did a little nursery rhyme back in the days, what are little boys and girls made of? And the girls are made of all these flowery things, and the boys are made of all this nasty stuff. Like,
sugar and spice and everything nice.
Yeah, girls are made of sugar and spice and everything nice, and boys are made of pigtails. I don't know. Anyway, boys can be nasty.
That's what it was.
For sure. Bottom line, that's the point of it, man. So in her situation, just want to know some advice on like when to start teaching them grooming, how to teach them, what to teach them about grooming, and share some of our access to us to share some of our experiences with it, man. So, we all have sons, we all have our experience, and we're all different, in terms of how we take care of ourselves and things of that nature. So, I to be honest, I've known y'all for over 40 years. I never said, man, what you think about stinking and shit? I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's not like we ever had, out of all the stuff we could talk about, a lot of it we have talked about, right? But we never said like, hey man, what's your approach to choosing deodorant, bro?
Hey, look, but we will call each other out in the locker room playing football or basketball. Damn, you strong, man. Go do something about that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, one time I remember for that one fella, we had to, we bought him some stuff and just left it in his locker.
Y'all dirty. Y'all did that too.
Yeah. Hey, man, he needed it bad, bro.
Did he use it?
John, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, he said somebody left some stuff in my locker.
The jock strap could have walked home by itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, sir. No, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I can smell it now.
That's gross.
That's amazing about the
Hey, shout out to such and such, dog.
Don't call it
I ain't
just
gonna
kidding.
do that, man. I'm not into this for beef, man.
Nah.
He might be a metrosexual now.
He could have all switched up, huh?
Yeah.
They could have helped him out.
When I
That's a
tell
whole
you
nother
who it is,
conversation.
I don't think you gonna think that.
Oh, okay.
Crazy.
That type
He can smell it for real. You see his face?
that type of evolution not gonna happen, man.
I'm trying to think back if my mother had, that much of an emphasis on grooming for me, when I was coming up, other than just making sure I showered every day or, take a bath or whatever back.
Did you shower every day?
No, sir.
Okay.
I mean,
no, sir, or yes, sir.
I'm thinking, okay,
no,
here was my thing, and I think this has kind of gone even to adulthood, was, and JG can attest to this back in the day when we was younger, and we would, on the weekends, if we was like, when we got up and and we wanted to just go to the mall, this was by the time I was of driving age and everything, and I could take us to the mall,
16.
to the arcade, right? You know what I mean? We get up, it ain't like we would shower and even put on anything, respectable of clothes. We just throw on whatever. Super sprint. Super sprint. So we was headed to the mall to play on the arcade super sprint because we was addicted in the summer to do that. So that's as far as when I wouldn't take my thing was this.
So your point was you didn't care how you smell.
Although it's kind of with that, that's not the best example, but my thing is, look, if you're not going nowhere, why don't you take a shower?
Right.
But
dude,
at that
right?
age though,
and
we would go shoot basketball or whatever half the day. But we would take a shower to go out and try to catch
later
these
on.
girls later on that
Yeah,
day.
later on. Yeah, of course. We wouldn't go all
Later
funky
on
like
that
that.
day, bro.
Late,
Like,
well,
Yeah, later in the night when
Y'all
we was
done
gonna
went to
go
the
hang out
arcade,
and do
done
whatever.
hoop.
Yes, it made
So
sense.
later on in
We
the
weren't
day,
gonna take a shower
y'all
to
took
go
a
get
shower
funky.
about
That didn't make
6
sense to
o'clock.
me.
Yeah.
Right.
No,
I
I
mean, I try to
disagree.
tell my wife this to get
Yeah.
her.
I
Oh
disagree.
my God, she will be. She
Alright.
is.
Hey, the flies amongst us.
What?
To
Nah.
win.
What do
I
you
mean,
mean?
it's
What do you
times
mean to fly?
it's times I might take a shot 3 times in a day.
Oh my gosh, he's
3
wild.
times?
Why?
What is
Yeah.
wrong with
What we
you?
doing?
Look, I don't want to smell myself, and I don't want nobody else to smell me.
Okay, that's
So the
great.
funk
What you
kick
doing
in
to get
like
so funky?
2 hours?
No, and I don't even have to smell myself. If I've been sweating or whatever, then
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna take a shower. Simple as
Is
that.
this in the wintertime too?
It don't matter.
Now-
I don't have preference like y'all do, whether it's winter, cold, if it's overcast or
So,
Man,
hey,
nah,
look,
man,
hey,
just
look,
whatever.
so-
saying
Man,
that.
y'all the fabric. Nah, I'm so glad we had this. So I don't know what to do.
He trying to be funny with
Chill.
the what the
Chill.
weather is
Hey,
like.
James, so chill. Hey, look, chill done do it. Demo some sheetrock and got the house down to the studs. It's 12 o'clock. I'm gonna take a shower. Then I'm gonna come back and finish up the work in the house. That's what you doing.
That what it
Yeah,
sound
let me-
like.
yeah.
Nah,
let
man,
me go
look,
and
look,
rip up
look,
these
look,
floors next.
y'all not gonna make me feel strange about what I do for the lack of what y'all don't do.
All right, wait. Well, tell me this
So, okay.
because this is something that really irks me about.
But I do. Go
with
ahead.
my queen is
But
why
we can't talk about Irk and the Queen.
brushing
on
your
this show.
teeth when you're about to go eat. That doesn't make sense to me.
In the morning.
Yes. It's like, yo, we're about to go eat or we're about to have something, if
Hold on a second. Hold on. Well, we need to distinguish some things. Are we going downstairs, or are we in the house eating, or are we gonna leave the house and go?
Right, that yes.
No,
right.
no. We need to know.
Okay. If you in the house, if you about to, what I'm saying, eat. Yeah, if you about to eat.
Oh, nah.
Well, my thing
Because this go, well, it just all depends. Like if it's in the morning, like, nah, I don't think so. Because as soon as you start eating, it's gonna change the flavor of my food.
right. That's what
Right.
that's one thing for me.
Right. That's
And
really
then
the
it's
main
like-
thing.
And then before I leave, I'm gonna go ahead and do that and brush whatever particles of food
Right.
or whatever
Yeah,
out.
there is
It
a
makes
little
sense to
thing
me.
about, the whole purpose of brushing is to, get the food out, so.
Hey,
Exactly.
listen, I heard
Right.
some people say they ladies won't kiss them until they brush their teeth.
Wow, now that's some serious.
Yeah.
That's me.
ser-
I'm like that.
What?
Oh, wow.
I ain't kissing her if I ain't brushed my teeth.
Man, you been kissing this woman 30 years.
And not before brush teeth.
Oh, not before you brush yours? Not before
Hers
she,
either.
You're not going to talk about
No
you like
morning
that on this show.
No morning
Nah.
brush,
We
not gonna do
spontaneous
that.
Hey, man.
intimacy.
I mean, we not gonna. It's
Hey.
no French kissing, but I mean, just a peck. Yeah.
Right here? Okay, I do that.
You been
Ain't nobody
kissing-
pecking in the morning, early in the morning with a lady.
French kissing.
Yes, sir.
You
I
French
don't
kiss
know
with
what's
Funky
going on
Brown?
over here today.
Well,
Oh, no.
not to get too personal, now,
No.
I don't
Hey,
ain't
you
trying
out-
to be kissing her now. I just, hey. No.
We already know. If he start kissing, he moving too.
Hey, look, now you need a shower before
We
that.
done went off the rails. We talking about teenagers
Hey,
supposed to be.
you know what it leads to? This is why we groom the way we groom. Because of the opposite sex. That's my statement.
Oh, that's
Agree,
big
disagree?
facts. Big
Oh,
facts.
definitely.
I
It
disagree.
definitely help in the department.
Hey,
of
but
grooming.
look, I do want to
Especially
say
raising
to
out
Jalik's point, I don't know, but people in the South do take more showers than people in the Mid-Atlantic and up north. Like Florida, Georgia, and a lot of it is the heat
Yeah.
and humidity. I don't know if three's the average, but I do hear that a lot from people I know in the South where it's so hot and humid.
Is
Yeah.
it necessary to take down 3 showers in a day?
I mean,
Chill.
that's like
He's
rare.
on occasion.
That's like
He making a point. Sometimes
That's-
I done took 3 before.
right. That's rare case. 2 consistently,
Yeah.
especially when I'm out working. Yeah, 2 all yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
So,
go
You
ahead.
think that? But you
so
think
in
that's more
terms
of a
of the
line of
mom,
work thing,
in
or
terms
what?
of the mom, first thing that everyone has identified that we taught our young people is you have to bathe every day.
Well, Well, I just
It might go without saying for some people, but that's a fact. And because there's a new study out, didn't a study come out?
Yeah.
Saying that
Was it
You
a
should
study
really
or a
only-
cartoon?
according to dermatologists, what?
Yeah,
Why?
according to dermatologists,
They
you
didn't- I
should
don't
take
know if they
roughly
talk to
3 to
black
4
people.
showers. I saw it on the Today Show. You should take 3 to 4 showers a week.
Now let me say this.
A week.
Now let me say this.
That's right up my alley. I'm all for that.
Now is
Razor
this?
boys.
Hold on a second. Is this one?
Trading razor
Do you
boys.
Is
think
this
John
one-
Wayne in between?
Is this one dermatologist that didn't like bathing and wanted to justify their behavior?
Good question.
No, sir, brother.
Or who did they talk to in their study? Like a lot of these studies, man. I mean, people got to notice that when they do a study, they do a representative sampling. That sampling might be 1,000 people in the whole country
It's not that deep.
of women in this age group and this demographic. So they get an end, the number sampled, and they can scale that to say this is going to reflect this. So you never know.
But I
what
mean,
they
we
talk about.
already know we can make a study say anything.
But we do know it's
the
a
premise-
fact too. But in addition to that, in Europe, it's a thing that Europeans shower less than Americans,
Is
Yes.
that right?
and most of
Yeah.
those are predominantly
Caucasian.
Caucasian.
And I think really the point that we trying to make here is to the mother is that it's not unusual for you to have to hassle with your teenagers or young boys to take showers, and that's normal behavior.
Right.
But it's gonna be a hassle, and I think a lot of times, especially with like single mothers, they don't understand little boys when it comes to this area of life.
right.
And so
right.
they want the little boy to want to run and jump in the shower and all that. And little boy's just not going to do that.
Yeah.
And so it's something
And
that as a parent, you really have to be on top of that.
Yeah.
And I mean, even like you can tell them to go brush their teeth, but little boy, they do this. And that's it. And then you got to go in and show them literally how to brush their teeth and double check behind them. Make sure they actually did a good job. They ain't got plaque still all over the place because they just not going to do a very good job.
Especially
And
at
so-
night to do it. At
Yeah,
night,
and
'cause
so
I'm
it's
horrible at that
it's
myself.
really, as a mother with sons, it's going to be a constant battle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be a constant battle.
I want to say, man, you said it, and I think I said this on a previous podcast, and I think having 3 sons and not having any brothers, my wife did a great job raising boys, but it was always points where it was some things I had to point out and be like, I had to point out and say, like, listen, think about it like this. They won't go. This is her statement. Y'all want to go ahead and get your bath? And then, and
Heard
then
you
read
talking
your
about that
book
before.
and go to bed, 10 minutes, she walk off 15 minutes later, they haven't taken a bath yet. I don't know what. Like, why don't y'all take a bath? They looking like, now she come in almost violent. All 3 of them just looking like, I mean,
You made it
gave us
optional.
They really want to say, you gave us a choice for real. And I said, listen, when you want them to do something, if you want them to do it in a certain time,
Right now.
tell them to do it. Say, you got 10 minutes to go in there and get in the tub. Or you got to say it. Don't get a choice.
Right.
Because we're going to opt out every time. A little boy's going to opt out sanitizing themselves. Like,
Yeah.
I got other stuff going on right now. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what, mothers have to learn that too is don't say, he knows he needs to take a bath. All that stuff that y'all get mad at husbands about and grown men about, which is reading your mind,
Yeah.
right? You can't do that with your sons either. Like,
Right.
he knows he should be taking a bath. I just said this to him last week. So he should be making that connection. He's not going to make the connection. We're not wired like that.
See, you heard that? Not
know.
making the connection.
Yeah.
I just wanted
For
to,
sure.
What's the common theme when I'm sure us and our kids when they were doing it without us having to initiate it, just showering,
When did
cleaning,
it?
and deal.
Girls.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Once
right.
they
As to-
start-
as to
When
why.
he wearing
what-
deodorant and now cologne.
That's when you know
Hey.
he chasing women.
Exactly.
hey,
Yeah.
but that 5th grade
Armpit.
sex ed video can do it too in certain schools.
Yeah.
the sex ed
Because
video.
I know my kids saw. That's when they showed that some STDs and hygiene. Talk about hygiene in school, you know they get the formal school talk on hygiene,
Yeah.
right? When this is how much you should take a shower, and so. And that's the same thing. 4th, 5th grade, you starting to,
Yeah.
back
Starting
then,
to-
send little letters or whatever.
Well, I'm trying to think
The
if
mom's stinking for real.
when I really thought of or took pride in, I guess, my appearance and grooming, or at least became a little more aware and conscious of it, was when I met my man Wah and we formed the newest edition. But anyway, trying to coordinate.
Y'all was
I
19
would
then?
dress-
No, I felt like that. Nah, I was
That was
kidding.
14.
I'm just
13,
teasing.
14.
And so like the Coke, remember the Coke shirts, them Coke
Oh, yeah.
Coca-Cola.
joints,
Oh,
the
yeah.
Coca-Cola,
We was
Yeah,
fly.
Pepsi.
joints,
We was fly.
and that sort of thing. However, I must say I admire my man Warwick Palmer. Shout out, lifelong friend of ours, who I think he dressed almost like an older fella all throughout.
Bahama.
You know what I'm saying? He just always looked sharp, just from very young. You know what I'm saying? Even through,
Yeah.
whereas, he always had a certain look. Him and my man Rab,
Oh, for
the
sure.
good Rab,
Both of them.
But
Robert
look,
Jordan. My God, saw that
we
dude
gotta
a
make
few weeks
distinction
ago.
between grooming
True.
and dressing, or get to those layers of it for the parent anyway.
Yeah.
Was that what now?
Because
It's a difference between taking showers and brushing teeth and I don't want to do nothing with my hair.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of times women can get the tripping on their young boys who don't have quote unquote the proper haircut, or they not taking good care of their hair.
My wife.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm sick.
I ain't talking about-
I'm
That's
sick of
just who you
people.
talking about right now.
Look,
Oh.
I'm sick of people being lazy and ain't doing nothing with that head. Period. Point blank.
Oh, this is your position?
Well,
Yeah.
I'm
So-
all for it. If you don't want
I'm
to
not-
comb your hair, that's so what?
You lazy.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
If they not lazy in other areas of their life, why would it be lazy when it come to hair? Maybe they just want the wild, crazy hair.
Nah,
what's
that's
wild,
lazy.
What's wild hair to you?
Okay,
Chief?
my son Kari, when he was in high school, I bet you he didn't touch his hair for 3 years. For 3
That-
years.
Hey,
It's either lazy or don't care.
but he
All right.
wasn't growing no dreads or nothing.
No,
No style, no
Woke
cruddy,
up
They-
not even a shape.
and
shaped
went
up
to
cruddy.
school.
You,
It was everywhere.
Did he
they
wash?
can't.
Yeah, he washed it. Tracy
Okay,
would wash it
yeah.
for him. You know what I mean? When he was in
They
shop.
just ain't
Wasn't
want
like
that
he
done
had bugs falling out of
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
You know what I mean? But
I'm trying
like
to figure out. He got like
I saw it
3 years
really-
of lint.
I saw it as a sign of maturity. Actually, this me
You
putting
clean
a positive spin on it.
exactly. What I say, you cleaned it up. He
No.
didn't want to cut his hair. He didn't want to do nothing to his hair,
Right.
and he didn't care about his hair.
Now this
Yeah,
is Kari.
it was-
What was
yeah.
that any was it
All
any
right.
different with him
So-
versus Derry?
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah. There's
so
some
if
very
you get
different.
a job and starting a business, what do that tell?
Said it again.
So if he's starting a business or going to interview
Wrong
someone,
thing.
wrong thing to do.
You can't say get a job to him.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
What you say? What you say, Black?
John
What you
said
say?
he said if he get a job,
Wrong thing.
If he's
Yeah,
at, if
He's not
at
gonna
the
get a
he's
job.
not gonna get no
I
job.
told him since he was 3. If he get a job, I failed him.
I failed as a father. I done told y'all this. He don't get no job.
Wrong
if he's at
thing.
the bank getting a loan.
No, I mean, look,
The dude at the bank don't care nothing about your hair
They-
when you go to get a loan.
look.
He just wants to see you
Society
credit
that made it
Sure.
cool.
score. Yeah.
In the
Soc-
perfect world.
Society that made it cool to, you know, to
Just
make
freestyle
this
with your hair.
yeah, because people don't want to do the work. People don't want to pay to get that haircut. People don't. It's too expensive. I'm just gonna rock it just like everybody else doing it. And so then it became a fad. Then it became a style.
Well, I'm trying to get your Waz thing now. So you just so it wasn't. You said it was different for Darius versus Kari,
Yeah.
but you were not the type of father like back in the day. I don't know if y'all remember if this was for y'all, whether it was your father or an uncle or somebody, hey, come get your haircut. We're gonna go. It's Saturday. Come, go get your haircut.
Right.
You wasn't that type of dad that was like, yo, I'm gonna make my,
No,
have my
I
boys
was
get their
cool.
haircut
I was
every
cool with
week or
looking
every
at
other
it
week or something.
as individuality.
Okay.
It would be no different if he wanted to make, this half blonde and this half purple. I was cool with that. It wouldn't have made me no difference. It really
That's
didn't.
why. That's why Rose Hill went out of
right
business.
there. He sound like a white daddy.
Hey,
Not even a white daddy, a white
Hey, look.
mama.
I just didn't care.
Look, you could.
Because-
That man
You
just said
could.
he sound like a white mama.
Hey, look, you look. That's a way of expressing. When the teacher at school tell you write a paper, you express yourself on that paper.
And you can
I don't need you to
yourself
express
with your hair,
yourself.
too.
You're
Yeah.
against
Okay,
it, right?
what I was
Yeah,
saying,
I'm
for
saying.
real,
You're
for
against
real,
what he's
though,
talking about
what
right
we
here.
worried about? What we worried about? What we worried about? Like for real,
Is
like
it-
if we get to the bottom of it, we worried about somebody judging him. Well, he didn't
I'm-
care. His self-esteem was in a place where when he went to
Nah,
school and people said whatever they said about his hair, that didn't affect him in no way.
I
We
got a
not
different take.
talking about
I got a
worrying.
different
We
take
just
on
talking
what
about
I'm
concerned
worried
with.
about, but what
You
I'm
said
not concerned about.
it looked
is
terrible.
I got a different take on it.
It's okay.
I got a different take on it. What it is,
I'm not gonna
what
clean it up. It
what
looked
it
terrible.
is nonconformity, right?
Okay.
Is it nonconformity?
Absolutely.
You're nonconforming.
Yes.
Somebody might say you're rebelling against norms in your age group, right?
Uh-huh.
So my concern wouldn't be like, first of all, you heard my first concern because I was like, did he wash the joint? Like,
Right.
'cause the first thing you ain't got animals in there, dude.
Right, right.
Like,
Fleas.
because that's a
Yeah,
whole nother
fleas.
like you got
Right.
some other like
Bird
Right,
need
right.
help. But my other thing is, I want to know, and this is because I guess I worked in education my whole career and been around children and hear their stories. I want to know why you're non-conforming with your hair. That's what I
Why
want to
they
know.
choose that lane to make that statement?
Yeah, and I want to know what your message is. Like, what do you see? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, when I ask you why, if we're able to talk about it, if you're able to get that young person to talk about, say, you know what? I just think people are so fake. Like, and so because they're so fake,
we actually
it
had this
makes me
conversation.
not care
We had this
about what they
conversation.
Who, you
think.
and
So
Kari?
actually,
Kari or who?
Me and Cardi.
man, y'all, I was in my bag, man. And y'all just stopped me, man.
Oh, my bad.
Hey, I
Oh, it
can't
happens
even
to me
get-
all the time.
I can't
sir.
even get back in it, bro.
You just said jumped in.
Go ahead. Finish out.
But no, tell me what he said. That's what I want. I want to hear what he said for real.
Yeah, I was. Yes.
He said, Dad, everybody in high school trying to have a girlfriend, trying to do all that. I ain't really worried about all that. I'm not really worried about my hair. I don't care what it looked like.
And he doesn't care what people think.
Yeah, and I don't care what
About
they
him.
think. And if anybody got something to say about it, I don't care.
So
And when he came to Atlanta, what Uncle had him do?
He took him to the barbershop,
Okay.
got him a fresh cut,
All right,
and everybody thought he was a new person.
all right.
And he
Was it
didn't,
like what?
But how-
And he didn't. Hey, look.
like when they cleaned up Woodrow.
Hey, nephew didn't buck a nephew.
Yeah.
Like when they
Hey,
cleaned
yo.
up Woodrow on Good Time.
Hey yo, why did you cut that man hair?
I
Man?
didn't. I said, come on, everybody go to the barbershop.
You did.
How did he feel though? How did he feel?
He didn't buck. He didn't say
Yeah,
nothing.
he was cool with it. He was like, all right,
Hey,
that's
man,
nice.
I didn't be
But
like,
you
man.
know, but you know how
and for
Talik
real?
is, right? Talik just say I didn't really like it, but it was planned. Like, I'm taking
Nah.
him to the barbershop.
But
Hey,
for
look, I
real-
took all the women to
To
get
the
that
spa.
to the spa
And yeah,
because we was renewing our vows. I took all the women, got feet,
They
nails,
nails
whatever
dirty
they
and
wanted.
So you had him
Nah.
thinking it
Right.
was part of a
And then
ceremony.
I took no. They wouldn't. Hey, look, we didn't have nobody in the wedding. It was just Tyreek. It wasn't none of that. We ain't had groomsmen and all that. It was just
That's
us.
what the men gonna
And then took all the men to go get their hair cut.
do. Yeah, so he's part of the
and after he did it, it looked amazing. It was the best haircut he ever had. He didn't cut it.
Shout
for
out to
3 years
Talik
after
Wynn.
that. Yeah,
When he got back home,
he didn't touch his
started
hair
all
for
over.
3 weeks out. 3 years after
And I
that.
know he hated all the attention he got when he got back.
Oh,
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, Chill, let me ask you. So do you not like it? You okay with the dreads? You okay with the cruddy? Long as it's lined up? Or you don't like none of that? Or what do you?
I like if you wearing dreads, right? I like it the neat look, you know.
Yeah, make
when
sure
they,
it's groomed.
when they got it lined up,
Yeah,
tape on the side, stuff like that. I like that.
You don't
that
like the
looks
JC
nice.
joint. You don't
Right.
like that joint.
All these full
Dramatic.
beards and stuff. I like them when they nice and groomed, right? You know, I just like a neat look. Like your hair, John. Stop talking about my hair.
You paid for this haircut
You know what I'm saying?
Look, can we
Blessings to all of our businesses who are interested in advertising. We have great affordable rates. And if you'd like to advertise on our B2M Crew podcast, please reach out to us at b2mcrew5@gmail.com.
Can we do something real quick?
Sure.
Can we go to on someone raising the teenage boys? We started with you bathing daily, teaching them the proper dental care
Right.
daily,
Deodorant.
teaching them to find whatever type of deodorant that they like. Preferably, when we need to be talking about non-aluminum deodorants now for
Yes,
our
sir.
people,
Come on
right?
now. No
you know,
paraffins
there's a lot of
and all
organic and
You
non.
got to speak on that. Don't just put
Yeah,
that
because
out there.
I
Talk
don't
about
know nothing about that.
So most of the, and I'm speaking from my limited knowledge. So anybody that's really like an expert on this, you know, you can flex on me if you want, but I'm just putting it out there, right? So most of the commercial deodorants contain aluminum.
Okay, what that do?
Which have been known to impact the body in multiple ways
Right.
over time.
Doesn't allow it to operate in its natural way. Yes,
So
sir.
now it's like metal in your body, right, over the years.
Okay.
So now there are a lot of companies that are making, I wish I knew some of the brands, man, because my wife orders them. I just
James will look
What,
it up.
use
Tom's
but
and
Tom's
I
is
think,
one
and,
that Tom's
is
is
that
one that you
Sasquatch
can
one?
get
That one that I
in your
use.
normal
I use a good
superstore.
one.
You can get Tom's.
Yeah.
There are a lot of just non-aluminum
Man.
deodorants that are out there that
So I
still
got to
smell
pay
good.
$8 for a
No,
bar.
that's
of
all
soap,
about the
man.
ass.
I mean,
What
but
we
you don't
talking
say
price?
that when
If
you
you
want
don't
to
It's a marketing hustle.
If you
No,
don't
Hey,
pay
look.
for it
You don't
there,
say
you
that
gonna pay
when
for
you
it in the
want to buy
hospital.
that expensive brandy.
Look. Let me tell you something. I
the
look.
best brandy.
I understand the health of the oils, all this. Hey, I want you to put some deodorant on. We start there,
Whatever works.
and then you can grow to your preference or
On the
whatever.
organic deodorant, man.
I just said I want you to put some deodorant on. I
No,
don't
no,
want you
we're
to say,
not.
well, since I can't get the organic deodorant,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go the natural way. Nah.
Oh no, that's not what he's
Well,
saying.
I
But
mean,
he
if you
just-
want to
I'm
go
just
natural,
saying.
you can go mint leaves and baking soda under your arms.
Long as your arms ain't smelling.
or lemongrass.
We don't want to smell you.
But back to chill real quick.
Here we go.
You was so you was a guy like I was talking about as far as fathers or uncles or whoever taking. So you took Rico every week to get a fresh cut and stuff or whatever or what?
It was so and like when he was like, 4 years old, every once in a while, 5 every once in a while. When he hit 6, every week.
When he hit
Well,
6?
not every week, every 2 weeks, yeah.
Oh, you would take him regular. That was
Yeah,
a
on the
regular thing.
Yeah,
And why? Oh, that's what I wanted to ask you.
Oh,
So
I'm cutting these heads. I ain't spending no money.
I don't know. no, because
Could you?
Everybody get an even.
Seriously? Are you serious?
Everybody- I'm dead serious.
How much money did you save?
How much money did I
And
save?
do you have an account set aside for all the even haircuts? It didn't matter. You spending the money anyway.
I was saying this
Right,
thing, bro. I
right.
think me, you, and John probably cut heads. And
Well, see, John know how to cut.
cut even.
James know how to cut.
Hey, yo,
I don't know if you know how to cut. I know daggone well he don't know how to cut. James is a professional barber.
listen,
Go ahead. I'm
man,
sorry.
You do not go to the barbershop till you're in about the 6th grade, 7th grade.
Nah,
Hey, man, why y'all put Rose Hill out of business?
nah.
Man.
Nah, man. Look, man. Hey,
Number
that
2
go back to the
guard, number 2
appearance.
guard.
Man, you come with your head all jacked up, yo. Who cut your hair?
Oh,
My
no, it's
dad.
never
Then they
jacked up.
start joning on
There
dad.
we go. There we go. Right there. See, he need to be able to handle that.
Nah.
He need to be able to handle
Why
that.
can't you pay the money for him to go get a haircut? You got the money?
Bro,
No,
them
he can
kids-
pay the money.
A 5-year-old
Hey.
that got a fade does not know they got a fade, bro.
I didn't say a fade. I just say
I'm
go
just
get a
saying,
hair,
like,
make his
they
hair
be
look.
getting these 7-year-olds and 8-year-olds lined
He
up.
He got a
They had a
fade
baby. On
and
the IG, they had a
Jordans
baby.
and a Gucci belt on.
Yeah,
And he's in first grade.
Right, it can't read.
Well, I'm not saying I agree with that.
I don't even want to hear that,
Nah.
man.
I don't agree with that.
What?
A 5-year-old,
No,
6-year-old don't know
with
he got a
describing
fade.
I just say,
But
take
there's
it to the barber shop.
But what I'm saying is, you can cut if you know how to use clippers and a guard. If you're not cutting a fade, you can give a child a nice haircut without being a barber.
I
Now, let me
bet
ask
if
you,
our
was
kids
it
were
nice?
right here, right now, they disagree.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly. Was it
in
nice?
the 70s? Yeah, not now.
I think Darius hated them evens.
That's what I'm saying.
But
I'm
hold
saying-
on.
Need a shape up.
My before I was cut off about it was I was
Okay, go ahead.
Up too though at the house.
we had brought up what
Okay.
JG said was the thing was about how female we can accredit females or credit females to that, right? I was wondering what did Trey think about this as far as the boys, you know what I mean? What was her thoughts?
She was
My
not a
wife was
fan
like,
of it. She wanted him to do something with it, but that was not a hill she was ready to die on.
You know Wakil bully. You know what I'm saying? Hey, he bullying
Woman is how it is, it's how it's gonna be. I don't want to hear nothing about
man,
it.
on this podcast, he pushes thoughts on us, man. So come on, man. This dude is a bully,
Boss
man. We
noir.
ain't letting him bully us, bro.
No.
But now I was just curious because my wife was not having it.
Hey, listen. I was on it. Hey, it's his hair. He ain't affecting nobody.
Hey.
He doing fine.
Hey, why?
Leave him alone.
Does that permeate down to his clothes and his outfits that he wear?
He wore pajamas to school sometimes.
Nah, that's unacceptable.
He wore pajamas
that's
before it was
unacceptable.
a trend.
Before it was
Was it
trendy.
pajama day?
No,
Nah, that's
no,
unacceptable.
he
He
had
talking
pajama
about
pants
skids.
on
He set the
sometimes.
trend. He set
Nah.
that whole
They
trend.
were like skids, looking like skids.
That's unacceptable.
Oh, back in the
He-
day.
he-
when
he-
the
Now-
Jordan
now-
had- shit.
So
He
again,
went to school
all right,
sometimes with
let me
pajama
go back.
pants
Let me
on.
go back to him going to a bank to get a loan for his
Who
business.
running the
And
house?
He got on pajamas and no cut, a matted head. And do you think the man is just gonna look at his credit score only?
Yeah, I ain't
The
tripping
world
on
don't
that.
work. So you think
I
the
ain't
world
tripping
work
on-
that way?
No, I know the world makes judgments about appearances.
Okay.
But here's what I'm gonna teach him. If you gonna go into the bank, if you gonna go into an environment looking like that, there's a consequence that come with it, and be ready to pay the price.
No,
All right. So
that's
what
what
I
we saying.
always told him, whatever you do, whatever decision you make, know what the price is and be willing to pay it. So if you go in there trying to get a bank loan with your hair looking like that, and pajama pants on, and you don't get the loan, be prepared to not get the loan, all right, and be prepared to do something else. You know that. So if you willing to pay the price, this is how you do it. Darius right now got hair down to here right now. You know why? Because when he was going to venture capitalist meetings, meet with venture capitalists, he had a shortcut. Hair was about this long, and one of them rich dudes that got millions of dollars was like, you know, one of the things you should do, told him, you should probably cut your hair. And he was like, what? Cut my hair? He didn't say it, he was thinking it. He was like, this dude told me to cut my hair. It's been 4 years. He has not cut his hair since that day.
He said
And now
it.
it's down his back.
He said that while he had a shortcut.
Yeah. Dude said that to him while he had a shortcut.
What?
Told him he should cut his hair. And so he was like, you know what? That's why he
starter
got
dreads. Starter
twist
dreads.
down his
Twist.
back right now because a dude told him to cut his hair. If you want this money, you should probably think about cutting your hair.
Wow.
And so Darius was like, nah, I ain't cutting my hair. And I said, you know what? Now go figure out how to raise this money and how to get this money on your own. And he has done that. All right?
All right.
And he didn't cut his hair. It was really a moment of defiance for him. And he ain't cut his hair since that day.
Damn.
Do you think that's a great story? Do you think growing your hair uncontrollably
No, he control. He had twisting.
Hey, Darius is
looks
joint is
nice.
tight. It's tight. He keep it shaped up.
is proper grooming?
Well, I think when you say proper grooming, that's a subjective term.
Okay.
If it's washed,
Is
it's
it
proper
acceptable
grooming.
grooming to you?
As long as it's washed and clean,
Long as it's clean.
and it ain't you ain't got bugs and fleas falling out your hair,
Nigga said,
then, I don't care what kind of style. What we talking about is style. I
It
don't
wa-
like the style.
if
Some
you-
people don't like waves. Some people hate dreads. Some people don't like cornrow. It's all a
But
style.
if it's not combed,
If it's not combed,
But
it's
it's
not
clean.
combed. It's uncombed.
but it's clean.
But
He
it's
all right
clean.
with that.
yeah.
You-
What about
you
what
can
about
wash
this?
your hair.
What about this? What if it's uncombed, but he done had it shaped up and
Like you said, that's a
and
style.
tape on the top.
That's
I said-
Is that okay?
I
Even
said
though it's buck wild up here,
That's
is
a
that
little-
okay?
That's a little.
No, I would.
That
Yeah,
little
no, I'm good. I just wanted
sponge
to make a
brush joint or
distinction
something like
that
They do.
you saw
Did.
hair being uncombed as not a matter of grooming. It was just a matter of style choice
and preference.
Right.
Yes.
But
right.
that is
What
groom
about
if
people
you-
that got an
if you line
issue
it up.
like? So is that in terms of people that have hair issues with their children? First and foremost, we're saying it's clean first, right? Make sure it's clean. Beyond that, what do you all think about that? Should it be cut?
Hey man, hair issues is what got Chris Rock slapped.
You foolish.
I'm just saying.
Don't you get
That's what
slapped?
got Chris
Now,
Rock
but
what
slapped.
was your question again, Black?
Uh,
I ain't saying that because I'm not going out.
Yo,
like
what was
Chris
your
Rock.
question? What was your question again, though? What?
No, so the question was around. So Joaquin's point is no. I'm saying so if someone has hair that is, what is our message to parents, for example, that has this issue? My son won't cut his hair. He won't do this. He won't do that. We're saying number one, at a minimum, you should be admonishing him. Oh, you're gonna clean it. It's gonna be kept clean. I don't care about your style or whatever. I guess my point is, are y'all okay with that? Or would you go a step further, James, and say, no, you're gonna cut it at least once a month, or you're gonna?
my son hair gonna look good. He gonna look. Oh, go ahead,
My
I'm sorry.
queen is gonna definitely
What you gonna do?
weigh hard on that.
So
brother.
your queen is in charge.
What do they say? What do they say? Happy wife, happy life.
Nah.
I'm for that for sure.
John don't agree with that statement.
Nah.
No, but no, I try to be like kind of like wild with regards to don't trip off of it. Don't make it such as big of a deal as you might be doing. And as long as it's clean, as long as he washes it, he should be good. But she really is like the whole thing of like, at least make it look neat, have it look neat.
What? But here's the thing.
Then
What
you got-
are we concerned with?
You know
what are
what
we worried
you know
about?
what
Why
worried
do we
about?
gotta? Why it
What
gotta
are
be
we
a
worried
concern
about?
issue
We worried
versus
about them
neat?
walking around the corner every day looking terrible.
Right.
You trying to put a stamp on it, but I'm just saying.
If we making rules, we have rules because we trying to avoid or prevent something.
I don't want
We
to
trying
see
to
it.
protect. This is why we make
Okay.
rules.
The concern-
Otherwise,
but
we
we
just
didn't-
got
nobody-
arbitrary
That's why I
rules.
said-
nobody
that's
said
why
it
I
was
said
a
you
rule,
gotta
though.
ask
Gotta be
them
a rule.
Why they're non-conforming? Because what we're concerned about is why don't you want to be normal? Okay, that's
Yeah.
why the hell don't want you to be. You don't want to be normal because it's scary. As to me as a parent.
Thank you.
That's what the parents
That's
say.
right.
You're
That's
scaring
right.
me
Because
as a parent.
because you are arousing
You
something.
don't want
in
to
You
cut your hair
stupid. Shut
because
up.
99.9% of the people comb their damn hair, right? So that's why I said we got to find out.
You scare me. I don't understand it. I got some of my own traumas because people used to call me peas when we was growing up. You know what I mean? And I'm just saying.
You had peas on your head.
So that would make you want to comb it more.
Did you have
Is
peas?
that real? You just saying that?
Did
Came back out.
Oh, you just
Hey.
use that as an
Came back out.
example.
Did
Got
you?
another one of Joaquin's
Hold on a
traumas
second.
revealed that
Hey.
used to call him P.
Hey, I want to
Hey,
ask this
they
question.
call me P. All right, they call
Did
me P.
you have peas?
Yes, I had peas.
Okay.
Yes, I had peas. And then I try to get a jerry curl. No, I had peas.
Them little
And then I
peas.
try to get a jerry curl. I got a jerry curl because I'm like, all right, I ain't got peas no more. Then they call me Thriller.
Right?
So
Well, hey,
I'm like, man, fuck all that stuff, man. So my son is
What
confident.
about the 5 heartbeats?
Like you
Johnson?
Was
said,
you-
Black, like you
was
said,
you Thriller?
we got to it. We
Hey,
done
real
revealed
question.
another trauma.
Real question.
hey,
Do you eat peas?
No, he peas.
hey, look.
Yo,
Oh,
his
shoot.
trauma's coming out, man. That's the good thing about this podcast.
Yeah.
He said, listen, Kari,
Oh, you foolish.
you can grow your hair like you want because I had peas.
Yes. Peas is
And if it
real.
was up to me, nobody would have said anything about my peas.
Yeah.
Stupid, yo.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real
I
talk.
was trying to do something about my peas and got a jerry curl. Then they called me Thriller.
Yeah, what about the perm?
That was dirty.
You got a perm one time.
I was trying to be like Jay Moo that time.
Hey,
I had to
I
sleeve
gotta
down.
ask. I
That-
gotta ask.
What?
How old were you when you got the jerry curl?
7th grade.
Thriller days.
Michael Jackson.
I think I do remember that.
Yeah.
7th grade.
And he had the family all chipping in to get him the
The jacket.
jacket.
I remember he had the jacket. I remember he had the jacket.
Oh my God.
Hey, listen.
Well, I
and
had the jacket.
The funny
real
thing
Only
is,
thing is, Tim could do the Michael Jackson better than him, though.
Ooh.
Yeah. I wasn't very good.
Remember Tim used to do the
Ooh.
Michael
Oh,
Jackson?
my man, Slim Tim.
Yeah.
Ooh.
hey, look. The
Shout
funny
out
thing
Slim.
is, again, we
My
all
guy.
got boys, right?
Right.
So we have one daughter. So
Right.
what about our daughters here? You
They
know,
need to keep that looking good too.
Would you have the same attitude about your daughters here? Why?
I would really have to think. First of all, my natural instinct is no. That's my double standard we was talking about.
He's equality. He's
Yeah.
all about equality right here.
Yeah. I would be more concerned if my daughter was doing that. But here's one thing I wouldn't have to worry about no boys trying to get with her if she was looking terrible. So I might go along
That's
with
definitely
it.
why you would be.
She
for
gonna
that.
have some other issues later on.
Yeah, they wouldn't care nothing about that, would they?
I'm
they
looking
wouldn't
at
care.
you. I'm like,
Yeah, I know.
you
That
know,
ain't true.
you know, it's vultures, man.
Yeah.
Hey, you heard about that girl with the messed up head?
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
got a mess her head, but you seen that onion?
Yeah.
But I'm like that too.
John, John will be over there talking about,
I'm-
get over the hair. You just get over the hair.
Yeah, I'm like,
Oh, man.
you know, I'm the same way. Hey, if I had a daughter, yes, her hair gonna look good, right? Neat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, comb it, put it up in a little ball, whatever it take, right?
I'm
I'm
Yeah.
not.
On top
I'm
down.
not gonna put braids in her hair.
Even neat braids.
I should have braids.
What's
Why
wrong
she
with
can't have
braids?
braids?
You know they
I
go
understand what
swimming?
you talking
Hold
about.
on, time out now. I didn't say I didn't like braids. I just think it's age appropriate.
I'm confused.
Well, that's
Little
fine.
kids
being
was the one that's supposed to have braids, and now grown-ups got them.
I'm talking about what now. When you talk about, we talking about braids. We not talking about plaiting that hair. That's a difference now.
Okay.
You talking about like fake hair?
I'm talking about fake hair.
Oh, the fake
Oh,
braids.
yeah, you
Oh,
ain't
that
get no
joint.
fake hair.
Oh,
yeah, okay. I'm fine with
With they natural braids.
plaiting the
Lace
or
fronts and all
right
that.
or corn. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking. I'm talking about adding hair.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's what I'm
That's
talking
foolish.
about.
I think so.
Right.
Too.
I mean,
You know.
Yeah.
I think that's age
about
appropriate.
Uh-oh.
Age appropriate
When
again.
when can she wear lipstick and paint her fingernail?
She can paint her fingernails
At what age?
at
21 for me.
nah, maybe,
Yeah.
maybe probably middle school painting her fingernails.
13. 12.
No,
13.
no lipstick at
But when
that
they
age.
How about lip gloss?
when
Lip
you
gloss
let
is
them
fine.
paint their
Lip gloss.
fingernails, what is that conversation like? Like when you say they're ready for that, right?
Now I'm not gonna say ready
no,
for it,
that's what I'm
but
saying. Like, cause my thing.
She
would
just
be-
watching her friends do it.
No, but I want to know why. Why do you want to do it? Because they're doing it. That's not enough. That's not enough.
Maybe her mother doesn't.
You
Get her
okay? Your
toes and
mom's
nails done.
46, and that's what 46-year-old women do.
That's what you say.
Yeah. It's
So
like,
what do you say to ladies about the perm?
I don't even
But they-
like. I don't even.
I don't think
Honestly,
they
real
should be
quick,
getting
because
perm.
that's my thing. I love natural beauty, yo. I love natural beauty. So I would encourage my daughter to have not even messed with any kind of, like you said, lip gloss. Look, moisturize, making sure you're looking naturally glowing. You know what I mean? Maybe a little, well, like you said,
Age
at a certain age appropriate as far as the mascara or something like that. But oh my God, I can't stand fake.
I've
Eyelashes.
seen these little girls.
Oh my gosh,
got
that
this
is,
going
please
on.
say
They in
you have
6th
not.
grade.
What age? What?
6th grade.
That's ridiculous.
Hey,
Anywho,
not
no
in the
man-
school I'm at,
hey,
but-
I saw something to say. Ain't no man ever say, man, she was fine, but her eyelashes was too short.
right.
and then they look like they've been crying if they take them off, and you're so used to, man. If you're ladies, if you're gonna do the lashes, do the good ones, the real good ones where I can't tell, or just don't mess with them at all and just put on a little mascara or something.
And
That's
she
for
trying,
the
man.
grown women. That's
for grown women. That's advice for grown women.
But advice or what I would say to raising a young lady was not even just the whole natural beauty piece. If they was to do lipstick and all of that, like you said, age appropriate. I'm like with my man Black.
Can your
And when
daughter put on
at
lipstick at
21?
15?
Nah, she probably
No.
about
15.
17.
No.
17.
About
No.
17, 18,
No,
somewhere.
or if it's
And-
at, around prime
She
time or
can put
something like
Exactly.
that. If she want to,
It's gonna have to
spruce
be
up the
correct.
So y'all wouldn't have y'all daughters in these little teeny weeny pageants? These
No.
little-
Absolutely.
Oh my
not.
gosh! What's her
just
name?
terrible.
That promote a
Ramsey?
lot of foolishness.
Bonet or
Jean
I
Benet
knew you
Ramsey.
was
You
gonna
showing
bring
your
that
age,
up.
James.
That's,
John
yeah.
Benet Ramsey.
That's,
showing your
that's
age,
crazy, man.
You showing
How
your
many
age.
little black girls you seen in them pageants?
Oh, it's a lot of
Oh,
them.
for real?
Little black girl.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't in the time with the news and all of that. Mostly see
Yeah,
like
it's
Caucasians.
yeah,
To
man.
me.
You know.
My
So-
point is, when I ask a question, at what age are they ready for the lipstick? Because they're being sexualized early,
Right.
and that's part of the sexualization.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It is, right? And
Yes.
so the question of when I will accept you doing things that is part of that sexualization process, I don't know.
21.
I'm glad.
You
I
said
mean, I don't have
21.
a daughter, so I didn't have to think about it. But
You said
definitely, you know,
25,
I would want
30.
that daughter to explore all of the natural things African women used to do and Native women used to do all over the world to beautify themselves using natural products.
Right. By the way, my baby girl Nadira, shout out. She's gorgeous, and I love that way she goes about her thing in a natural way. And so keep it up, baby girl. But not, you know.
Hey,
Nah, man, we
Yeah.
was slamming on
Gotta
pageants,
beat
man. I
somebody
can't let
up,
y'all
whatever.
talk about pageants, man.
Where
My cousin, Miss Leah Brown, is Miss North America. She just won that a few weeks ago. So
She grown though, right?
yeah, she grown.
How
She
old is
grown. She grown.
Yeah.
No, I was talking about the whole little
She
children
grown.
pageant joint
Leah,
is whack. Yo.
27, 28.
Congratulations, Leah.
Yeah,
won.
Congratulations.
She
Miss North America.
What?
I mean-
You got a picture?
And why you
of
been
it?
keeping away from
I ain't
us?
showing y'all nothing.
See? this is
Double
what
standard.
Hey, I wanted to see what world of the problem in the world she said she was soft.
Oh,
I ain't say nothing about the bathing suit picture.
Hey,
yeah, no.
Hey, I'm gonna flip it over a little bit to clothes, right? So
For
let me
sure.
ask y'all,
I was
y'all
gonna
son-
get to
Jay.
that.
Y'all son came to the crib.
Yeah.
And his pants is hanging down.
No.
Oh, that's
and
a
his
real
whole
one.
butt is
Oh
out.
my gosh.
So how do y'all handle that? Y'all kids dress
Alright.
like that?
That
All
was.
And so
Oh, go
why-
ahead.
why
Go
not?
ahead. Anybody else can go.
First of all, we live in Atlanta. And
They still do that though, for real.
and
Wow. Good God Almighty.
and one, I never will. One, I don't like that look at all, and two, it's against the law to low ride your pants in Atlanta. They passed
It's against
that
the law.
law.
So all right, I ain't worried about the laws too much because there's a lot of unjust laws. But why do you not like it personally?
Pull your pants out.
To me,
It's
it just
not
looks
neat.
absolutely
sloppy.
ridiculous
It's
and
just
dumb,
like-
yo. I was like, yo,
You got
if
three
these
pair of
cats
pants.
knew, if they knew, if you took a video or something of them walking down the street looking like a penguin or something, just the way they walk, it's just the most ridiculous look. I don't even know how they thought. Well, I do know, of course, a little bit of the hip hop culture and the way they used to do that, performing or doing whatever. But if you really look at yourself walking with your pants damn near off of you,
Right.
it's the most ridiculous look.
But are
period.
they getting some girls like that though?
I don't know how, but
I'm
I don't know.
Let me
They
say
they
though.
getting
I don't know how. Or what
not because
what
of that
girl
look.
would even find that appealing, yo.
They-
Or even if they still do, they still do it. I
My
can't say
my
that.
concern. I know my son can't wear his pants down.
Is
All right.
it safe though?
Yeah. No.
Is it safe? What is he violating?
No. I'm about to
Nah,
tell
go
you.
ahead, go
I'm
ahead,
about
bro.
to tell you. The reason I'm not okay with it because when I see that, it speaks to a certain mentality. And so if I see that you want to do that, now I need to question what's going on in your mind in terms of your mentality because that look represents something.
What does it represent?
All
What does
right.
it represent, bro?
That typically in our community, that look has been represent a little bit on the thuggish hood gangster side.
People used
That's-
to say that about bald heads. and cornrows.
And at that time, people
Can I just
would grow their hair
can I
and they
just
wouldn't be walking around with bald
take 10
heads.
seconds real quick and insert that really the origin of the pants
Oh,
sagging
we know.
was prisoners, right?
Right.
Exactly.
Brothers sagging in prison, sending a message that they was available, or the prison clothes were too big, and so people were sagging their pants. So it has that negative.
Them the origins of it, right?
Yeah.
And so I just saw my man Banky Pound. I'm a member of TBP Nation. I watch Banky Pound.
Shout
and so
out
he was talking about a time when he went to get paid from a dude in prison, and the dude turned around to act like he was going to get something, and he had his pants down. And he talked about how he beat the dude down severely.
Because how you gonna fight with your pants halfway down? You
Well,
can't get a good base.
Yeah, he beat the dude down.
You know what I'm saying?
He
Like
beat the dude down because he felt like he was trying to send him that message.
He was
You know what I
playing
mean?
him.
So,
He tried
so
him.
to
Was
speak
he?
to your origins,
Does he know if he was or no?
He
it
in
didn't
prison.
matter.
Did he know if it
It
was?
didn't
They in
matter.
prison.
In
Right,
prison,
yeah.
it don't matter.
Yeah.
So them the origins of it. So now when I see if my sons want to do it, and I even took that even further because I coach an AAU team. And when my AAU team would hit whatever city we were in, it didn't matter whether we were in Myrtle Beach or Pittsburgh or Virginia Beach. When we go into the mall, every single player better have their pants up. We're not walking around representing our organization looking like that. You know what I mean? Because I felt like it spoke to a certain mentality. Not that, oh, I don't like the look or anything
I didn't
like
have
that.
a belt
See,
though.
that's
Yeah.
I left
So-
my belt at home.
I will go get you one.
I
I'll go to
was
the
about to say,
Goodwill
when I
and
was
get
a
you a belt for
principal,
$1.
We bought belts.
Yeah.
I would keep belts in the office.
Right.
Well, you know,
So that,
people used to
yeah.
say that about hats, wearing hats inside. That's a certain
Yeah,
mentality
but
too.
no, this is my thing about the pants. And I told my sons, it's like, listen, man, we not doing that. You're not gonna sag your pants. You have a belt. That's why you have a belt. If I catch you doing it, we got a problem. I think they probably did it sometime.
Oh, man, hey, look,
Right?
but all the way down.
I never saw it.
Right.
As I said, they never did it when they went out with the family. But I'm certain that when they were among their peers sometimes,
They probably did. They probably did.
You know what I'm saying? Because it was that popular. But the thing I talked to them about was, again, we talked about the origin and that jail thing. The other thing is, let's just talk about it on a human level. Again, in this society, we wear garments. We don't walk around naked. And that wearing your pants like that reveals what is called an undergarment, which is inappropriate. It's an undergarment.
I don't
Back
know how
to-
That's
you.
why it's
Yeah.
so that's why it's different than a hat.
Real deep from
For
one because
example.
I'm like, it just
Right.
looks
It's an
stupid.
undergarment.
It's-
You're showing your underwear.
But
I
that's the
don't know how you can
points.
be tough like that. Like I said,
And then if
you
you
can't
are
fight
thug,
with your
you
legs,
can't fight. You
yeah,
can't run from the
run.
police.
Yeah.
Because you got your pants down, they not trying to fight. They got a gun.
Yeah, they not.
Oh.
Yeah.
They gotta
So
run.
you can be real tough
But
looking
they
like that.
gotta
Oh,
run
okay.
like this, like they in this potato sack race. Holding their pants up.
And the gun, how the gun stand? It just
Hey.
gotta stay in their drawers.
It did, of course, didn't have
Underwear.
a pair of shorts on.
Yeah.
underneath.
Go back to grooming.
Yeah, ball sweaty as on the way.
You-
Go back to grooming.
got
How many
layers
times,
on.
man, you ain't washed them shorts, bro? And then some cats be sagging, and then you see a little darker line in the back.
Oh, chill. Go ahead, man. Ain't nobody sagging that bad.
Seriously,
No, you ain't.
I have seen it a couple
Go ahead,
times.
man.
A couple
That's gross,
times,
man.
bro. They not washing, bro. They are. I'm not saying all of them,
thugs.
but yo,
Funky
them
thugs.
they not washing.
Hey, listen.
They not washing. Seriously.
Hey, how about this too? What if you're in a situation where you have to pee in front of a judge?
We have to do what?
Pee.
Oh.
You said pee. No, you know what you said. We
Yeah,
have
my
to pee in
bad.
front of a judge. I'm like,
You got to go to court.
No,
So
that's
should you groom or dress a certain kind of way? Or should you
Absolutely.
just be individualistic and express
Hey,
yourself?
Same rule applies.
hey, the
Car?
consequences.
Same
Right.
rule applies.
You know the
day before
consequence.
court?
Same rule applies.
With the
Understand the
consequences.
consequences
Oh, wow,
if you go in
come
there
on
looking
now.
like that.
Now I'm not believing
But
you.
What,
know the
what would
stakes.
you have said if he said, what do you recommend if I do that?
What? Oh, I recommend you put on some khaki pants and a polo and button up and,
And
a
cut
blue
your
blazer.
hair.
I mean,
And
think
what
about
about
it.
that?
Though. Think about it.
You
What
can
does
tell
that
them to
matter
cut his hair.
anyway?
Car,
What is
would
it?
you
Why? What does that
recommend he
matter
got a
anyway? What's the
haircut?
judge gonna say?
That's my
Oh,
point.
you know what? You look like you ready for jail anyway. I'm going to put you. As if you dress because you dressed up. You know what? You look
Yes.
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 as if you don't.
Absolutely.
Really
You better be in them
Yes, they do.
courtrooms.
Yes, they
You better
do.
be in them
Yeah,
courtrooms.
yeah. You come.
You better
I'm
dress
telling
like
you,
give a
yeah.
damn.
I'd have been in them
Yeah.
Sorry,
courtrooms.
guys. I haven't had the experience of
You
having
come in
it.
and disrespect this
Yeah.
court if you want to.
Right.
What
It's
now?
Come
disrespect.
in and disrespect this court if you want. You do not even look like a citizen. I'm locking you up. You don't even look like a citizen.
That's what
You
he's
know what
saying.
I'm saying?
That's what he's saying.
You better know.
Yeah.
I need to
You
protect
better-
society
you
from
better
you the
look
way
as
you
much
look.
like a normal citizen as possible.
you-
when
Like
you
a
go in
civilized
You better know.
person.
there. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Very
You
well.
better know.
Very
So,
well.
And
listen, if my son want to dress like that and go to court, I'm not paying for the lawyer. So you going to penitentiary.
Yeah.
You going to penitentiary.
Hey,
Hey, you gonna send him to the barber shop?
he's saying all that. He gonna have them clippers.
Hey, it's just like anything else, son. If you know what would be best.
While you
You'll
book,
let me-
you full of it.
No,
Right
that's
now.
real.
You
No,
let me-
Why?
If you
We
know
talking
what's
about
best
court.
for
Give you the
you-
Caesar cut.
Why
You're
you not
not
gonna have
listening
that
to
talk?
me.
You're not gonna have that talk. We talking about court here.
First of all, my son ain't even gonna be in court. So we ain't necessarily, we
Well,
won't talk about it.
well, then-
That ain't even gonna be the
Well,
issue.
then let's
'Cause he ain't
just
in court.
well let's just say that, and then let that be even.
But let me say this. If he is in court, he already not listening.
Hey, he could be there on false premises. It happens. It
Hey,
happens normally.
if
He
he
could be-
false, well then falsely, then he already should know how to dress.
Well, back to the
We
grooming.
going in there.
What about
There's not
skinny
gonna be no
jeans?
Skinny jeans. I got a pair, man.
Bruh, that is
Who
no,
got
no, sir.
skinny
At
jeans?
50,
I
you're
got
not
some
supposed to have no
skinny
damn skinny
Oh,
jeans.
yeah,
What in the hell?
Yeah, you can wear them.
See my language right there. What now?
He said we got skinny jeans
Hey,
on.
that's a
I
big
used to
point
be
about
it's the
grooming
difference
is
between
wearing
fitted and
what
skinny,
you
ain't
can
it?
wear
right,
or knowing that,
but
right?
go
Yeah.
ahead.
Isn't it important knowing like size-wise and all of that, like even for males and females, right?
Right.
But
Bruh.
this is what I really want to talk about before we finish.
My youngest, he
All right.
only need to wear
I
skinny
want to
because he's
talk
skinny.
about. I want to talk
Not as a
about
look.
grooming and appearance. Going to the grocery store with your big floppy
Slippers on.
slippers on and pajamas.
You talking about the females?
I don't care who it is. Bonnets, right?
Well, dudes ain't gonna be rocking bonnets.
I seen
all
a
of that.
dude
Hey,
and this
man,
girl
people been
holding
doing
hand
that.
rocking bonnets. I got the
People been
picture on my
getting killed
phone.
on social
Let me see it,
media
bro.
criticizing
Where's that
bonnets,
show?
man.
Let me see
So,
it.
huh?
You say you got the picture in your phone? Let me
Yeah.
see it.
All right, but look.
But go ahead.
Go ahead.
What,
Chief.
a
Finish-
bonnet?
All right,
finish your
but
thought.
okay.
He said a
We
bonnet.
We
don't
talking
know
about
the
He
bonnet
said the
is.
dude had a bonnet and everything. Yeah.
Oh,
So
dude,
why
we
that
talking
frustrates
oh, yeah,
you, Chief?
Atlanta, yeah.
No, I'm saying he walking with his
What,
girl.
what does that mean, bro?
Atlanta has a lot of guys that might wear bonnets. I mean, I saw a couple at the hotel.
Oh.
So if you had a 15, 16-year-old daughter, would you be cool with her wearing yoga pants to school?
No.
He
You
said,
ain't
but
wearing yoga pants nowhere but the yoga class. And you can change when you get there.
Hey, bro, I got a problem with some of the volleyball uniforms.
You got a problem with the volleyball uniform?
for sure.
Yeah.
Well, you can be
What's the
putting-
problem with it? It's the uniform.
Hey,
They need to-
want to wear like basketball shorts. They
It's
run up
not
and down the
basketball.
court.
It's volleyball. They
Yeah.
need to be flexible and get down and dig and all that stuff. No,
And have to dig them drawers out there. Yeah. Excuse my language.
no, but
Dig
like
them
for real though,
drawers.
like
But-
so like this is a real issue. You know, I'm the athletic director at Peabody, so we buy the girls for their uniforms. We only buy the tops, and then they're allowed to choose whatever. Now these middle school girls, so
Right.
not like they super developed. Or
Oh, for real?
anything.
You can do. Oh,
Yeah,
y'all
but
can do it that way?
we, I make the rules.
That's pretty sharp.
Yeah, so I'm just buying tops.
Okay.
Whatever kind of shorts you comfortable with, you're free to wear. You know, whatever kind your parents comfortable with, you're free to wear. But I'm not gonna give you these shorts as a part of the uniform because I think
I like that.
me personally, I'm like John. I think it's too much, and I ain't comfortable with it.
Yeah, man.
But if you want to wear them, cool, great.
But
And I
But it's some girls that are not comfortable with it, and I want to make it so they're able to do
Again,
that.
equality.
at the
Right,
end of the day,
exactly.
man, society judges you fairly, unfairly. How you look, how you carry yourself, how you dress,
absolutely
how you talk, how you walk.
right.
And I want my boys to be confident in jeans and sneakers, in Timberlands and pants, and a suit and tie.
So
All the above.
So
And-
is the point to be confident?
Be confident in any circle, but in life we're all chameleons to a certain extent.
But what was about?
And we're all
What if
chameleons
you
to a certain
confident
extent.
with
So know where
pajama
you are.
pants on and hair look
Well,
crazy?
But it's also body maintenance,
Hair?
not the hair part. Hair can be body maintenance. Like,
know, like,
and-
you
hair
know,
can cause a
I
problem.
mean, he ain't smelling. He done took
No,
a
no,
shower.
I'm
and all
just
that
saying,
stuff.
but I'm just saying, in the whole
And-
scheme of everything we talked about, is about grooming is about maintaining your body.
is
Part of it is. You know what I'm
right.
saying?
And again, like I said, I think we all chameleons to a certain extent. We are who we are. But sometimes when you're in a certain environment, you got to move a certain way. If you're in the courtroom, you got to move a certain way. If you're in the streets, you got to move a certain way. That don't mean that you fake. If a person is from a foreign country and ain't in this world, they may speak English. That don't mean they fake because they bilingual and they may speak multiple languages, right? And so we just got to be, again, knowing who you are, being confident who you are, and knowing where you are, and being able to adapt to that environment.
Message and whatnot.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think just, hey, let's make sure your young man is clean, hygiene, proper hygiene, be flexible with styles and grooming, as far as grooming styles and that sort of thing. As long as they clean and healthy, because all the cleanliness prevents germs and disease and all that. So that's what it boils down to at the end of the day.
I think it's important because, like, my mom used to always say to me and my brother, you don't give but one set of teeth, and
Be true to them
you
so they
better,
don't
you better
be false
take
to
good
you.
care of
He
them.
put
Yeah,
all
so,
his cleaning effort into them teeth.
yeah, all my cleaning went into my teeth. But
Yeah, them jokers do have some nice teeth, don't you?
so in a sense, your hair, I ain't tripping on that. Your teeth, I'm tripping on that. So little stuff like that. But I think the message to parents is to be very explicit about your sons and try to get them on a routine, try to get them a set of habits that they can establish, just like anything else, just like cleaning their room, just like coming to eat dinner or whatever it may be. Try to set some established routines and rituals for grooming. And I think if we can set some routine rituals and habits for grooming, that's a great way for your kids to be able to come up and develop some really good habits as they get older.
And make sure they have everything that they need.
Absolutely.
Like, based on the age that they are. Like, because if they're getting older, there are different things they need. It's going to come a time where, okay, I didn't need trimmers, but I am going to need to trim my mustache. Or I am going to need a stronger deodorant.
Right.
Because my smell is getting stronger. I'm coming from practice now. My football stuff doesn't smell like it did when I was 8.
Right.
So making
Clean.
sure, I might need some powder, or make sure they have what they need. And also teach them it's okay to like, I think our young men need to know you got to smell good. We talking about the ladies and attracting other sex. Like, find a smell that you like to your son. You know what I'm saying? Or, I know I expose them to oils and colognes to say, this is the difference between the oil and the cologne. If you're trying to save some money, go with the oil. You know what I'm saying? So.
To speak to what you need, this is funny. One time, you know how you see little kids, they've been licking their lips and they stuff all dry and crusty. You know what I mean? Bleeding and everything.
Your boy.
So one time, Kari had done that to his lips. I'm like, yo, what happened? And he was like, what? He been licking his lip. I'm like, yo. I was like, we not doing that. I was like,
not hurting
I got
nobody.
him. I don't want it to traumatize him either. I got him a chapstick. I taped it. I put it around his neck and taped it. And I was like, don't you take this from around your neck to your lips looking right. You know what I mean? But how many parents would just keep yelling at their kids saying, you need to stop licking your lips.
Yeah,
and don't never go get them chapstick.
Right.
That's the point.
Yeah.
You need to stop licking your lips. Stop licking your lips. He's suffering. They
Right.
dry.
Right.
But you don't go get him chapstick.
Not
So
paying
to your
attention.
point, make sure they have what they need.
Paying
Right,
attention.
Yeah.
What color tape did you have on it? No.
Duct tape.
Oh man. Okay.
Hey,
Long as it matched the shirt, I'm
Shout
good
out
with
to
it.
Talik Wynn, Barter College Fashion Design.
You know what I mean? Hey, look, man.
Enough from you this episode. Bro.
Hey man, look, man. Hey, I know people up there just going off on me, and hey, I appreciate it. But look, back to it, man. Hey, I told my son when he was going to the 6th grade, I said, man, make sure you keep your nails clean. Make sure you do this. Make sure.
Yeah.
And I'm just telling them just proper grooming. And, my son, he'll stay in the shower an hour. Man, come on, man.
That's why he got
That's
Fit Check every day.
But
That
yeah.
man been suited
shout out to
since day
Tyreek.
one.
Tyreek
Check.
Daly Fit Check, man. But at the same time, man, hey, just man, hey, parents, get on your job. Don't be afraid to tell them, if you think they need grooming, let them know. And that's my thing.
It's the B2M Crew podcast, broadcast from the Code Building in Charlottesville, Virginia. Wonderful sponsor that we have, wonderful co-working space and facility. Chopping it up about grooming with our young people. Joaquin, you got something to take us out with?
Yes, sir. In the words of the great Frederick Douglass, it is easier to raise strong children than to repair broken men. Peace.
Facts.
And I won't stop until I'm winning. I'ma show them how true and independent get it. Old game changed by the time I finish with it. We about to get this business handled in a minute. And I won't stop until I'm winning. They don't want me in the office cause I